What's up, good gang? It's your girl KP, yes, Kamilla Porcshe. And welcome back to Shade Topic Tuesdays, where we count down the hottest shade that's been going on every Tuesday with your girl KP. So let's get straight into this shade. So this first one is a combination because of the term CORETTA that's been going on. Ever since Jonathan Majors made the comment about Megan Good holding him down like a CORETTA. Not after you said that to that white girl first. She couldn't do it. I don't got nothing against white people. Let me just put that out there. But I'm just saying. You can't ask a white woman to hold you down the way a black woman held down a black man. Make it make sense. Oh, you can't? Okay, because it doesn't make sense. All right. So after Jonathan Majors got his guilty verdict, and you know, everybody's like, oh my god, Megan Good stood by his side, she's such a good woman. So then Jonathan Majors make his little comment about, oh, she held me down like a CORETTA. People didn't take it the way he meant for that to be taken. He meant like a strong black woman. People was like, while you was in court against your white girlfriend, that couldn't be your CORETTA. So now Megan's your CORETTA. So apparently CORETTA's daughter wasn't feeling that going around, and she's like, can we please stop using my mom's name in vain? Basically, like, she wasn't around for no prop. Shade. Okay. Now this CORETTA thing has been making this rounds because then Zonnique and her boyfriend, this is why I said a combination, because this really ain't about Jonathan Majors. Like, I'm so done talking about him and that situation, because we colored.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do-do-do-do.
We be expecting the best because sometimes we get those good W's, but like, come on now. How many times do you think they gonna let us win? I'm gonna come back to that winning topic when I get to this Emmys, if I remember to bring that back. But yeah, so, and then you see how after Jonathan Majors' guilty verdict, he done got dropped, done got fired from all this. But then when Amber Heard's situation with Johnny Depp, when she got found guilty, Disney ain't drop her. Her character's still going, so. But are we shocked? It's the people that's shocked for me. It's like, oh, well, I guess we tired of rolling over saying, oh, well, she right. So, I guess we don't want to get it anymore, even though we get it. She right. Anyway, so moving on to the combination. So Zonnique put her baby daddy, we're gonna call him baby daddy, because is y'all together or not? Like, make it make sense. So she puts her baby daddy in a hot seat. Here's the whole confusion shit and the whole internet. I got a reputation to uphold, you making me look bad, so I gotta paint myself a different picture because you fucking up my painting. So she puts her boyfriend in a hot seat in a YouTube video. And why she didn't edit this out, I guess because people don't think that there's a such thing called bad publicity. This was bad. There's no way to spin that to make it look good. It's bad. But she asked her baby daddy, if it wasn't for the baby, would we be together? He didn't even hesitate. Son was like, nah. She was so taken aback. She all looking at the camera also. She looks at him. This is him and then it's the camera, right? So if it wasn't for the baby, would we be together? Ooh, y'all asking some good questions. He was like, nah. She was like, wait, what you mean? Yeah. What you thought he was gonna say? You thought he was gonna front for you for the camera? This man is on a platform about to answer a question where he could what, cock block himself? As he should if y'all was in a relationship or if he was happy. He was like, nah, I wouldn't be with you. Fuck you mean? And she was all like, fuck you mean? Then he told his reasons. He had his reasons, like, which it shouldn't have been no reason, cause if you don't wanna be here, don't be here by all means. Bye. Be a father to your kid and going about your business. She was real taken aback by that. But then you posted it anyway, because I guess people like to look like fools for views. So she posted it anyway. It got posted to the Shade Room teens and the Shade Room. And it didn't make you look good, mama. You got the views, but you look bad. So y'all had y'all little business partner talk, since this is not your man. But you asked him, will we be together? Which means y'all together. You came back and was like, oh, you think I'm mad about a nigga whole time I like girls? Huh? Then y'all came back with a retracting statement with a reaction to the reaction that the viewers gave y'all from that fucked up ass answer. He was telling the truth. I can't even call it fucked up. He was being honest. He came back to, oh, y'all thought I meant something bad when I said that, wait, rewind. Okay, so then you posted a picture talking about, oh, my CORETTA. Huh? Explain, Erica. Explain, Erica. So that happened, and he came back with a video to explain himself as if we needed explaining, because apparently we understood wrong what he said right, which we understood correctly, but you telling us we understood it wrong. Because you trying to say, oh, I got other baby mothers. If I wanted to be with someone because of a kid, I would have stayed with my other baby mothers. Which means that it's not the baby's not the reason why you stayed. Which don't make no sense, because you said if it wasn't for the baby, you wouldn't be there. So what are you talking about? Huh? Who graduated you? Who gave you your diploma and let you skip your ass across the stage with a cap and gown and gave you that little white paper with the ribbon on it, making you think you passed something? Because I don't understand where you thought that was gonna make sense. It don't make no sense. Huh? It ain't make no sense to nobody else. That's why Zonnique had to come on live and say, oh, first of all, I'm not even in a relationship. That's not what it's given. We know. It's really not what it's given. We told you that. We told you that. The people told you that. It was like, you don't want to be with you, sis. So you coming back saying that, oh, we not even in a relationship. If I wanted to be in a relationship, I would be in a relationship, but that's not what it's given. No, if you wanted to be in a relationship, which you do, you would have been in one, which you are, but you feel dumb, which you is. Because your nigga just showed us and you let him. Who edits y'all videos? Who thought this was gonna be a good idea? I mean, you made the headline, so if that was your point, you definitely succeeded. Yeah, moving right along. So there was a Nia Long opinion about her relationship, saying how she should have stayed. Now, for those who don't know, Nia Long was married and there was this big cheating scandal that was made public regarding her husband, and so she filed for divorce. Do I believe that the media had some type of persuasion on her filing for divorce? Of course I did. Do I agree with what was said, which is that if I was her, I would have stayed? If she wanted to, yes, she should have stayed. If she wanted to. But if she was looking for a reason to leave and that got put out there and that was her scapegoat, then she left, and that was the best decision for her. Doesn't mean it has to be the happiest decision, but it may have been what was best for her. We don't know if that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But should she have stayed? First of all, no. An affair? It's not like your dude was out having fun, got drunk, ain't seen you in a minute, ain't getting no nanny, and then like shorty was pressing so hard and then dropped the drawers from him. He smashed her and then came back and told his wife he fucked up and made a mistake. You had an affair. You was lying, cheating, and hiding it. Should have stayed. What kind of conversations do you have with someone after that? What can you believe that comes out of this man's mouth after that? The only decision you make in that scenario is, okay, so this is what I'm gonna take. So I'm gonna just understand that this is what your life is gonna be when I'm not around. But as long as you respect me in my presence, and a lot of bitches do that because they don't wanna be with a nigga that don't make less than the man that they with. So they tolerate a lot of things. As long as it's not in my face, and don't get back to me, or you could try really hard not to embarrass me in public, even though I know paparazzi follows you around and some stories may get out. But as long as you apologize and keep buying me stuff and let me live in this lovely house and buy me these cars and these clothes and these shoes and these bags, then yeah, we can work it out. That's probably in a lot of people's contracts. We don't know. But yes, do I feel like the public made her make that decision? Of course. That ain't the first time this happened in a relationship. Like I said with the Cardi B and Offset thing, this just be the first time that we're finding out. These things been going on because you don't leave your man after fucking up once. And to prove that, I can name 5 relationships that was forced to break up because of the internet. And of course, obviously, number 1 that comes to mind is Rihanna and Chris Brown. Lord knows that girl wanted to be with that boy, and she did continue to secretly be with that boy, but she couldn't make it official again because we wouldn't let her. The same way how the people still won't let this man live that down, he will never live that down. Cardi B and Offset, obviously, like right now she's still trying to convince the world we're not back together, we're not involved. But you didn't file for divorce, you're on a break, right? But why do you feel the need to explain that to the public? Let them think what they want to think. Those are your private detectives. They're going to tell you everything that you need to know. So if your man is on probation and he's supposed to be behaving, these people are going to watch him to make sure that he's sticking to whatever word he told you that we don't know about, but we just assume. Let the people do the investigative work for you. Tiana Taylor and Iman. You think that, first of all, that's why when these stories come out, people usually try to be like, oh, well, we've been broken up, like Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Y'all act like y'all was together though. What was y'all fighting for? Us? Live your life and be happy and live in your truth. When does the camera stop rolling? Like, when do you step off set? When do you stop acting? Like, do you know when you're acting from when you're feeling real actual emotions? Actors are weird. So anyway, and then, you know, now the whole court shit is going on with Tiana Taylor and Iman. It's like, if you don't feel like your kids are safe around this man, where is this like, was this never a concern before? Was it never a concern before? Nobody heard about it. You ain't make no noise about it. You ain't take no legal action towards it. So now all of a sudden, there was this issue of your children's safety with your man. Where was this? Did it just rise about? Is he so sad about you that now he gets drunk and now he's just become a danger to the children? What is it? You ain't gonna give him a chance to get better. You just fear for the children's life. What is it? Anyway, that's number 3. Fucking Kiki and Darius. Clearly, y'all been wrestling for mad long and we just found out about it. So, like I said, the public opinion. Who leaked the footage? Did you leak your own footage because you were stuck in a situation where you was blink twice if you need help, but nobody was watching? Clearly, I got all this past history of events of shit going down, but you stayed with this man and smiled in our face with him. But now the public gets involved and you ready to leave this man. Like I said, public opinions, like we make shit happen. Saweetie and Quavo. Did she look shocked when this nigga was acting up in the elevator? She didn't. They've been going through this shit, but that got leaked and she's a brand, so she had to do what she had to do. And clearly it was the best decision for the girl, but the public opinions really matter. But those is 5 situations where the public made them leave. But who stayed? Beyonce stayed with Jay. They also had an elevator scene. The public ain't moved them. Rashida and Kirk, they got a check to display their goofy ass marriage in front of the entire world. And they still together. And this nigga fucked up mad times. And he was bold enough to do it while the camera was rolling. Imagine what he do when the cameras aren't there. Speaking of Saweetie, we could put her next in the lineup since we're talking about her. So as you know, there was this big thing about her dating YG because she was allegedly friends with Kalani, who is YG's baby mother. And they're like, oh my God, how could you date him when he used to fuck with your friend? They probably had shows in common and said nice words, took a picture, smiled, but friends, like was they calling each other when they was sick? Niggas is in the hospital, talking about kids and friends. We don't know if these people were friends. Y'all gotta stop putting these narratives on people. But yeah, so that happened. So she was dating YG for a couple of months. Who thought that was gonna last anyway? Nobody thought that was gonna last. So they've been broken up. Now that was obvious to see. If you look at the holidays that went by and you see who was coupled up and who wasn't, they've been broken up. We just didn't know about it. And you wanna know why? Because there's no need to make that type of announcement. It's nobody's fucking business. But it became people's business, and all of a sudden, now that the people know about it, y'all wanna act up on the internet. First of all, she makes a post like, oh, God moving fast. So YG is funny, you know, because niggas be acting like bitches when they feelings is hurt. YG goes under a picture and make the same comment, oh, God moving fast, trying to be funny over a picture of a guy who just filed for divorce from his wife and now he's seen just days later holding hands with another woman. You're trying to be funny, you wanted her attention, you got it. You got our attention too. And then Saweetie is seen at a basketball game sitting next to Chris Brown. I feel like there was a seat in between them and maybe she leaned in for the picture. Either way, that doesn't mean that they went to the game together. And if they did, they're artists. Artists are friends. Like, oh, you want to come to this game? It doesn't mean nothing. Mind you, she's not Chris type. She don't look like Karuchi. But yeah, so they were seen at a game together just days after announcing the breakup, even though I'm sure they've been broken up for a long time. And then YG is under his baby mother picture talking about, oh, you looking. He puts the hand emoji to, what is it? Is it this? Whatever it is, he put the hand emoji in there under her picture, basically saying that she looked good. Moving right along though. So now I'm a fan of baddies. This situation, there's a cast member named Smiley, and yes, she so far since her day 1 on the show seemed like she was just seeking all kinds of attention. She was like Sydney Star in it. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you slow. But she was definitely Sydney Star in it and overacting and over just trying to be like the baddest and the baddest and the baddest till she got put in her place, and then she was the saddest, the saddest, the saddest. She's still crying on the internet. You still seeking attention and approval. Oh, thank you, Sukiana. Sukiana played the shit out of you. You sucking her meat for what? She wasn't taking up for you. She was defending her belief on bullying. It had nothing to do with you. It could have been any bitch standing there getting bullied and she would have said something. It had nothing to do with her defending you specifically. So you so excited and you so thirsty. That's why you got the water poured on you. So you, oh, thank you, Sukiana. That's not what it was given. It wasn't given stand up for Smiley. It was given I don't condone this bully shit is what it was given. Do I think she was faking? No. But she definitely overplayed her drunkenness. Like, she definitely dramatized that whole fucking scenario. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Now, I don't, to each his own, everybody's different, right? But and all, like, you did the most, like, you spin up and you just, like, did I think something was wrong? Yes. Do I think that she was faking it? Yes. I think it was both. I think she wasn't feeling well and she dragged it. We women, we know how to do that. Sometimes we do it when we menstruate. But if we really needed to take the pain, we would just thug it out. You're not dying, but you feeling something. And she dragged her little something to a big something for that extra camera time. While we're on the baddie topic, I do want to say that Suki's friend, what's her name, Sapphire, is trying so hard to make a name for herself. Because how you like, oh, my name is Sapphire, but AKA Suki's friend. That's not an AKA name. That is what? So she wants so much and so bad to have a name for herself, which her friend put her in that position. Suki put you in a position to have a name for yourself. But you got too comfortable. You was ready to jump up when Suki was in smiley face pressing her about the whole why you text my phone shit. Now you done got so comfortable with these girls while Suki's not there and you all understanding and nodding and you just get them and you see her going off and off and off. She's blacking on like 5 people at a time and you just standing there playing referee. That's not your role. You bestie. You failed. You fucked up on a job. You deserve to be fired, for real. So I'm dying to see the next episode because, like, I would have clipped shorty. I ain't want to be a bad girl. I ain't want to be a bad. You trying to make next season? You willing to lose your friend to make next season of the baddies on Zeus Network? Because that's what it's giving, honey. So all that, I just want to apologize to you. You want to apologize after the fact? It means nothing. Or you want to tell me, oh, but next time, nigga, I only can feel what happened in real life. I can't feel what may or may not happen in the future to give you the opportunity to try to have my back or stand still, like Beyonce in the elevator when Solange was fucking up Jay-Z. Bitch was just standing there like a statue, like, did the same thing. She had her hands on like, but not really doing nothing. Rolly jumped up for her friend. When was you gonna jump up for your friend? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Moving right along to Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett did the thing. So Angela Bassett finally wins an award. Woo! I don't know if people peep the game, but she had very mixed feelings about that. You know, she's an actress, so she acted as happy as she could. But did she feel like this is way overdue? Like, first of all, it should have happened last year. It didn't happen last year. So it probably, I feel like it most likely feels like we, the people, forced that award on her. We forced y'all to give that award to her. Y'all didn't have no fucking choice. We made too much of a big deal about it. So she was gonna get the award regardless, which she probably knew. So it was like, oh, thank y'all. Did y'all see a real reaction? Did y'all see tears streaming, fucking up makeup? I ain't see it. I ain't see it. Do I think that she was genuinely 100% happy about winning an award? No. But yeah, I just wanted to put that up in there. But moving right along to the DDG and Ruby situation. First of all, she was asked a question. She didn't even have to name drop him. That's number one. So she knows what she's doing when she name drops him, and people just give her what she want when she name drop him, because she knows that he's attached to Hallie and she knows that they're headline news, right? Because nobody's talking about Ruby, and nobody would have known about this interview if that question wasn't asked. There's no clips of anything else that was in the interview. We don't even know why she was called to the show. Like, what is she doing? And how many times is she gonna be asked about this question? She's been asked this question 1,000 times. So it was a setup for a punchline on duct tape. If you know, you know. So she was asked about her OnlyFans, and she could have said, oh, you know, it was recommended by an old boyfriend of mine to start it, and so I did it, and and moved on. But she was like, DDG, oh, an old boyfriend of mine, DDG, when he was my boyfriend. My old boyfriend, DDG, my old boyfriend. They're like, whoa, DDG, he has a kid. What the fuck that got to do with what she's saying? Like, hun, they don't even care about your story. Cause what the fuck that got to do with what you're saying? DDG has a kid. What do you think about that? What does her thoughts on her ex's relationship have to do with her twerking or making money and making songs? Nothing. So why the fuck are you asking? And she was extra about her comments. I think she was really trying hard not to hate, but ended up sounding like a hater anyway. She could have just left it at a congratulations and moved on. It was, oh, he's been dying for a baby. I'm glad he got one. Congratulations to them. Mad about what? It's a baby. Yeah, she was being shady. When you break that down, yeah, she was being shady. Like, it's a baby. She didn't answer how she felt about him having a kid with another woman. She slithered around that and just answered how she felt about the baby, period. She's not mad, it's a baby. No, they want to know how you feel about him having a baby with another woman when that was your nigga. Even though y'all ain't been dating for how long? Like 3 years? Get off it. I would be mad as hell if y'all keep attaching me to a nigga I've been with 3 years ago, like my life ain't been nothing in these past 3 years without him. Like, we're not gonna talk about what I've been doing for the past 3 years after I wasn't even with him. Why are we talking about him and his baby? It was shade thrown in there. She basically trying to say, oh yeah, well, he's been, like, the nigga just been trying to have a baby with everybody he with, and that's the bitch that gave it to him. Like, she definitely downplayed their relationship in that comment. You was salty, sis, sorry. You was trying to be sweet and it was sweet and sour. So moving right along. Ariana Grande and her new song. Should I listen to the whole song? I should probably listen to the whole song. Okay, I listened to that whole song. The song is cute. So I listened to the whole song, and she's basically saying, she's basically just living in her truth and giving confidence to those who want to be them authentic selves and not give a fuck about what people say or what they think. Mind your fucking business. Do you, and I'ma do me, because can't nobody do me the way I do me, because I me and you're you. And she definitely did say, why do you care whose dick I ride? And for those who saying, oh, because he got a bitch, y'all saying that like, y'all make sure the people y'all mess with is just all the way single. And I'm not saying it's right, but it's wrong on his part, not hers. It's wrong on his part, not hers. Because if you feeling me and you don't give a fuck about that bitch that you got at home, and I just want some, that's your relationship that you gotta worry about. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You go fix what you got going on. That has nothing to do with me. Don't tell your shorty to call my phone. I don't got no answers for her. Tell her don't ask me no questions. And then there's always that, but what if somebody does it to you? Please do it to me. Please make my nigga fail the test so I can leave this motherfucker. Like, please, save me. Save me now. Better now than later. Save me now. Save me now. If that nigga fall for the test and falling in panties, then sayonara, good riddance. We wasn't gonna make it anyway. Thank you. Next. So I definitely want to touch on the most def comment on Drake talking about this is mall music. Now, is this because you just started listening to Drake and you don't know his resume? Because mall music, pop, he definitely could jump on a bunch of genres of music. He has a wide variety. He's definitely not in a box, but to consider him straight pop and mall music, and then this bitch is all kikiing with him talking about, oh, so many skills, instead of being a real interviewer and asking him more questions about, so what songs are you referring to? And if you don't know the songs, what lyrics are you thinking of? What melody are you hearing in your head when you think Drake? Because to label that whole man's career pop and mall music is crazy. Do y'all not remember? Did y'all not listen to the album? Y'all don't know this man music. Neither does the interviewer. Did a very bad job. Very bad job. And Mos Def was clearly never a fan because he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm not saying there's not a song of Drake's that can be played in the mall and you just, but to label this man entire, bad job, interviewer. Bad job. Moving right along to Scrappy and Diamond and Erica. I do agree with Scrappy that somebody is mad. I'm not saying she don't have a right to be mad, but she definitely made some angry hating ass comments. Like, when somebody asks you a specific question and then you just go on and on and on and on about shit that nobody asked you about, you're mad. So his comment was right. When somebody mad, I don't want to be with them. You want to bring up a text that he sent on Christmas, honey, that was like 3 weeks ago. And if you can't count, that was 21 days ago. A lot of shit can happen in 21 days. That's almost a month, okay? So whether that man wanted you on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, whenever that message was sent, he clearly stopped wanting you before that fucking interview. And you was mad, like he said. Because there was no need. And then you talking about, oh, Erica and her baby fathers. And oh, they wanted me. I turned it down. I got the ring first. What's your point? We know about all that. And there's no doubt in nobody's mind. I don't think that he didn't love you a lot. But there comes a time where a nigga just feel like, all right, bitch, your time is up. And I guess you ain't want your time up. And now you mad like he said. Because what's your point? And there's nothing wrong with that. If you are mad because maybe you took time out of your life to give this nigga a chance and he played around or didn't step up to the plate and you feel like you wasted your time, talk your talk. But facts on facts, like you mad. And people make that an embarrassing thing to feel. But like, people need to not give a fuck and be confident and step in their truth. Like, yeah, I'm mad. This nigga got me tight. He wasted my time. I was feeling him. He was feeling me. I was feeling the shit out of him. He was feeling the shit out of me. And then he shitted on me. So now I'ma shit on him because I'm mad. And I'ma shit on him until I'm not mad no more. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody else gotta say about it. Like, stand in your truth. Fuck these people. Like, put a cape on and be super mad. The fuck? Fuck these people, okay? And Scrappy is having a time of his life. I'm single, and I believe him. He is single. He's gonna be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. He's having all his fun with all his bitches, and he's realizing that, oh yeah, I forgot about this life. I'm enjoying it. Cause y'all don't remember, he was kind of sad about it. Like, not that he wanted to be back with Bambi, but he definitely was sad just about just being lonely and like refinding himself as a bachelor. And you know, he's around, you know, his company that he's around, and he found his element, and he's having a good time being a bad guy. And he's single. He ain't gotta be good to nobody. He owes nobody nothing except his kids. But other than that, he don't owe these bitches nothing. So let them be mad, give up the poontang pie, and then be mad. Next. So I spoke about the whole Jay-Z situation last week on Shade Topic Tuesdays, and this story is really picking up, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. They're not the type of people to come out and say anything, but then they haven't really been in this type of drama before. We've always questioned the relationship between Jay-Z and Rihanna, but like, we let it go, and it faded years ago, but you know, it's resurfacing because did shorty get groomed? We know the role Beyonce played in picking her, or did that really happen? Can anybody actually really imagine B telling her nigga, like looking at Rihanna moving her Bayesian hips and saying,
oh yeah, you gotta get her?
Can we really see her saying that anyway? I've always questioned that story. But that was the story that they came up with. The story they fed to her and the story they fed to us to make it believable. Because you want to know what? We didn't want her to seem like a jealous woman. Because B is that bitch. And there was a narrative being painted about her being jealous over Rihanna, and then they kept comparing the two. So, you know, obviously they had to come up with something to try to like dead those stories before it even started and after it started. We gave the story life and was like, oh sure, yeah. She was like, pick Rihanna. She tapped her nigga and said, you should get that bitch. Not never. Said no woman to they nigga, not never. Are you crazy? Now they finding out B and J took a trip to Epstein Island, and I'm just like, maybe that's why she needed the drugs to cope. You know, like maybe it was getting becoming too much. What you think? Maybe it was becoming too much. I don't want to believe it. I'm gonna close it out right there. I'm gonna close it out because I can't. I don't want to believe it. So I don't want to talk about it no more. I want this story to be squashed and dead. Even if it's truth, I don't want to know it. Leave it alone. Kill it. So I'm closing out right there, and that's it for the Shade Topic Tuesday. Hey, Shade Topic Tuesday. Hey, Shade Topic Tuesday. Who? Shade Topic Tuesdays. All right, so thanks for watching me. Thanks for listening and getting to the end of the video. I will see you guys next week for some more shade. Bye.
Break my back. Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. No one but you.